Hello everybody, welcome back. It's JudiciousFire, and I am here with Skeletica. Skelly is one of the heroes that people are acquiring more and more. He's being released via the Soulstone method through various game modes. I thought it would be a good idea to take a look at his build. There are certainly many different variations on how to build him. I settled with one build and kind of designed him around that capability. And hopefully this video could be helpful to those who either have a Skelly or are about to acquire one. If you could hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, you'll know when videos like this come out. We are looking at Skelly at max upgrade. He's got skill 14. He does a lot of damage. He fires off a magic missile. He has a global attack, so anywhere on the board he can hit, not restricted in distance in any way. Has a lot of immunities, immune to stun, fear, energy reduction, and attacks for 3.5 out of 5 seconds. So it is an invulnerability during that period of time. Now the problem with invulnerability in Castle Clash, all the people who are attacking him for those 3.5 seconds, the moment that invulnerability goes away, they start pummeling the man, and he's killed immediately. There's no real true immunity in this game unless some kind of a bug is functioning that is granting a hero a status or ability that it's not supposed to have. So I would go defensive on the guy, and through insignia, I would then make him a stronger hero, putting an offensive build through the things that we can swap in and out. For his talent, I went with Flame Guard and Empower, because he does two things really well. He tanks really well, and he is also a tremendous auto proc hero. Through Empower, he can just start firing off magic missiles every couple of seconds anywhere on the board and really be a help, especially in things like Infernal Summit and Wailing Rift. He can be an asset to anybody's team. The Flame Guard is his tank build. Empower is his utility build, if you will. With the Flame Guard, I would probably be running a Sacred Light. Don't worry about reducing deflect in this game. The deflect that you're sending off, even with damage reduction, is enough to reach max against the team's or the game's worst heroes. That's Zeph, Dove, Lava. And you'll still be reflecting basically their max damage allowance. Because of their damage cap. So you'll still be hurting the game's worst heroes, even with damage reduction stacked with deflect. Equipment, I went with Holy Conviction. During those seconds that he is vulnerable, he needs that damage reduction. And the healing that he receives is going to be multiplied. And all accuracy. I first thought about a dodge build, but a dodge Skelly, he's not going to be hitting any heroes. I want him to be a hero killer. Okay, let's take a look at Skelly. He's immune to stun, but there's, freeze on this level because of the little nicks. We've got a lot of Medusas. He is immune to energy reduction, so the Medusas won't be too much of a problem at all, but they do have an impact on him. You can see that while he's doing battle with this little nick, he is continuing to fire globally with his proc. And that splash damage, that area of effect damage, does do cumulative damage to buildings. And we will eventually get up over 3 flames. Now, he's not fast about it. There is a cooldown time, as we see, pauses in between. It's only one shot at a time. But it is a shot that does do a lot of damage. And we saw a couple of million just hit for those Demo Gorgons. Okay, let's try him in Insane 8-1. Going to use Atlanta Core to take care of some of the pesky troublemakers on this level. Now remember the accuracy build. There's no dodge whatsoever. The only dodge being provided is through the normal upgrading process, as well as the pet that Skeletica is using. And that's it. And with this small of a board, he is going to accumulate some pretty generous base damage. Can be helped greatly through the use of some spells. We'll do that. We now roll into our last 30 seconds. You can see, look at these Anubises down there at the south. You can see how many heroes he's killing off. It's just hero kill after hero kill. It's really, he's just going to be leaving the Archdemons. If he had a little bit more time, he's just going to be leaving the Archdemons and the Dove Keepers. Successful run. Let's run some base attacks. Here's Call Me Doc's base. Beautiful looking base. Got a variety of damage capped heroes, non-damage capped heroes. He's not immune to freeze. So let's throw him right up against Laz, and we're going to see the effect of that freeze. Zoom in a little bit. He took out Laz, but he's not going to be able to get past those love doves. And that leaves him very much like in Insane 10. It leaves him parked behind love doves and firing at a distance. But if I wanted somebody firing at a distance, one of the folks I would choose would definitely be Skelly. You can see that the building damage accruing. You can see that when he does hit heroes, as long as they're not damage capped like Zeph right now, he can take them out. Okay, we're going to attack Chimera for life space. A beautiful base here. There's also no troops, which will be helpful. Any kind of hits that we see are going to be either hitting heroes or buildings, and not get wasted on all of those hundreds of troops. You can see that even with his fixed damage, where it's going to be, I believe, 48,000, always, at least that, he can't break damage caps. So he's hitting 18,000 on this Zeph each and every time, and would never be able to take out a damage capped hero like Zeph and Dove. Doesn't have the attack speed. Okay, let's use him in the way that I think is his best use. How he is designed to work and function in today's game. He is one of the best auto proc heroes, and with Empower, and that's now the talent we're running, and with something either like a Sacred Light, maybe a Wicked Armor, which is what I'm using as the insignia, he can be a great gift to any team that's doing these team dungeons, or maybe to base defense when you're being attacked, something like a Hero Trials, a Hero Be Monsters, rating defense, any of that kind of stuff. We're going to start him out with this team right here. I have just Skelly and Pumpkin Duke. Reason I added Pumpkin Duke is because eventually along this journey, we're going to run into damage capped heroes that Skelly is not going to be able to take care of, not without a buffer like Pumpkin Duke. So we're just starting Wretched Gorge 1. We're going to go all the way up. I should probably put PD a little closer so he's able to activate. Okay, just his auto proc is able to take out everything. Looks like with the exception of the final, what they call the boss, or the, he did that too. Okay, very nice. We had two Archdemon-like opponents to deal with. We took out one. We're going to have the ability with just two heroes to take out this last guy. just one-shotting wave after wave. Those little dragons seem to take two hits. The centaur down south took about 3 or 4. We are up against the archdemons, hoping to generate enough hits over time to be able to... No, we lost the buildings. Getting attacked by Heartbreakers does not seem to be too big of a problem for Skelly. He's got that great auto proc. Hits anybody anywhere. Seems to be doing enough damage that if he's not taking him out with 1 hit, he's doing it with 2. Yeah, much easier for the man. She's just going to shred our buildings. Ooh, he took out 2 with 1 hit. Took out 3 with 1. Very nice. Okay, let's run in some Here Be Monsters. I was thinking maybe an A, G, A, H, A, I. We can give one of these a try. Before I do, huge shout out to the Queen of HBM. HBM Queen 360. 3 minutes, 13 seconds, 0.2 of 1 second. That is the challenge. That's the gauntlet that's been thrown down. I gotta shave a full minute off. I'm trying. It's not gonna be done with Skeletica, but I'm gonna at least try. An amazing achievement from HBM Queen 360. Let's try AG. I have only 2 heroes. I got a Pumpkin Duke up there in the back in case we need a big attack speed buff against a damage capped hero, and I got Skelly doing all the work with an auto proc. AG3 is done. Now 4. Just hoping we don't suffer complete building loss. We lost PD. And you know how easy it is to take PD out. When he's sitting all by himself, it's even easier. And this is what we're running it up against. A demon that's going to have a damage cap. We're not going to be able to accumulate enough damage over time. Okay, let's try an AH. I got PD up in the back in case we run into damage capped heroes and we need a little bit of an attack speed boost. But the guy doing all the work is down south. We got our friend Skeletica. The auto proc, got him with the Empower. I outfitted him also with a Wicked Armor in case there's any reflect, but also to get his attack up. Provides a tremendous attack boost to the guy. Look at that. So I think some Wicked Armor for the man, ability to auto proc. I think that's really his number one capability. You can see he was really into one-man army status when he was sitting there auto procking from a distance like a sharpshooter. But when he's up in people's faces, he can get taken out pretty quickly. Flame Guard is great, but can be silenced, as well as Skelly can be silenced. You can run Sacred Light as well, and that's something that can really help him out. I think the more damage reduction you give him, the better for that momentary window where he is vulnerable. Great sharpshooter, great base defender, great hero to use in different game modes that require auto proc or global attacks from a distance. Real nice hero to add to those types of teams because a lot of people don't rock a Skelly. And what he does can help. The debuffs, the ability to do fixed damage, crowd control. So definitely a hero I would recommend. I think he's a hero that is still significant and still does have a positive impact on today's game and can help to round out a team. His ability to fly, do damage from a distance, and to really control those crowds can be very, very helpful. So like an ultimate sniper, if you will. I hope you're enjoying the game. Happy clashing, and I'll check you on the next video. All right, bye-bye.